A tiny kitten who was found all alone now has a loving family and 3 canine friends who adore him. It all began when Beth Walden from Florida spotted an urgent post about a days-old kitten in need of rescue. The kitten had been abandoned outside with no mom in sight. Without a second thought, Beth stepped in. The next morning, she and her daughter picked up the tiny kitten. He was starving and frail, so they rushed to get kitten milk and supplies. Right there in the parking lot, he had his first proper meal. He was so hungry, but he was full of fight, Beth said. They named him Mr. Tiny Pants, and he was a little survivor. His eyes were closed, and his umbilical cord was still attached, but he showed incredible determination. Beth's 3 dogs quickly heard the kitten's cries and came to investigate. Under Beth's watchful eye, they met the kitten. One of the dogs, a sweet Frenchie, began grooming him, taking on a motherly role. Another dog, Salvador, became his protector, checking on him every time he meowed. They run to him the moment he makes a sound, Beth said with a smile. The kitten, still missing his mom and siblings, found comfort in Beth's care. She stayed by his side, reassuring him he was no longer alone. Over time, Mr. Tiny Pants began to thrive, hitting one milestone after another. When he opened his eyes for the first time, his dog friends were right there, celebrating with him. As he grew stronger, Beth allowed him to cuddle with his dog family. The kitten purred happily, soaking up their warmth and love. Whenever he needed extra cuddles, his furry protectors were always ready. Recently, Mr. Tiny Pants took his first steps, with his dog crew cheering him on. Salvador stayed close, watching over his little friend. From a tiny 4 ounces when Beth rescued him, Mr. Tiny Pants is now a healthy, happy kitten, surrounded by love. Thanks to Beth and her 3 dogs, he'll never feel alone again.